day, this 146th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. So this morning, I woke up and my husband and I noticed that we were both feeling that the alarm had gone off and we weren't quite ready to get up, and we had had a really beautiful sleep, a lot of rain, and rained almost seemed like the whole night. And the windows were open, you could just smell the water, the earth, all of that. And I could feel this sensation, kind of like how when things are subtly moving. So I spent time this morning in my meditation practice and really being in that energy field. And it was so interesting to feel all the different streams of consciousness that were coming up within the field. And I felt that need to draw inward a little bit, nourish myself, slow down, practice that stillness even in the activity. And I looked at my calendar, knowing that I had these things that I was like half an hour behind on already, and decided to rearrange some things. And the meaningful moment came for me as I was working with transitioning how we've had our new addition to our family come into our home, which is a little cat, and her name is Annie, and Percy, our older cat, and how we've had them somewhat separated at different times. They're more integrated now during the day, but in the evening there's still a little bit of separation. We had 2 different litter boxes, and it literally happened as I was changing out the litter box and transitioning them, bringing them closer together all the time, whether it's a meal time or their litter boxes, that kind of thing. And as I was sweeping, it came to me, in that motion of sweeping, just being present with that, suddenly it arose within me like we're just shifting. Some of you may have heard of shape shifting before, but we're really just moving and creating new spaces. And I noticed it as the rooms changed from where I moved one thing to another, and slowly you could feel that space changing. And Annie was really curious, looking to see what was happening here to the space that she had kind of felt her, protective bubble around for the first week that she was here, and how that was now shifting. And she can sense it as well as Percy can sense it, and we can feel it permeating throughout our whole home. And then I felt that it hit me. That's what's happening everywhere, all around our world. At this very moment, we're all having these unique experiences. There's a shifting that's going on, and we are definitely under that radiation, that emanation, that energy, that influence of the super full flower blood moon lunar eclipse as well. You might check out a beautiful horoscope from a master astronomer, or I should say astrologist, not astronomer, astrologist, although he knows about astronomy too. But he's over on a Holistic Hub, which is the Facebook private group. You're welcome to request an invitation there if you haven't already been invited. But he talks about this particular time right now and the alignment that's happening for us all at this moment. And so as we're working with all these different pieces of the day, whether it's we're more focused on this material plane or we're actually perceiving into this field of energy around us, we can observe and experience the shifts that are happening. And more than likely, they're happening within you too. Within us, There's these parts coming into our wholeness that are shifting, and we're having the space around us shift, like I'm doing for my cats. But in this way, the cosmos is shifting for us and setting up the perfect conditions to allow us to transition into this next stage of our own development. So it's really a beautiful time. And if you're feeling that, whatever, a disturbance of some kind or something that's not feeling right with the shifts, I would highly recommend to slow down, give it some time, and ease into it. Find the things that help you to ease into it. They're simple things. They're very simple. They're very subtle, but they nourish us. They give us this cushion that we can experience, kind of like how, a baby in its mother's womb feels that whole water bag that's cushioning for them, right? And you can experience that, like, oh, just give yourself that little protective layer of cushion around you as you ease yourself in with simple little things that you can do for yourself to help you transition the shifts that are happening right now. So much out of cleaning the litter box, out of waking up this morning under the auspice of the super full flower blood moon and lunar eclipse, and also known as the strawberry moon, of this particular day and moment. For all the ways that we're shifting, all the ways that we're aligning into the wholeness of who and what we are. Aho, friends.